Welcome back, my fellow horror freaks, to the effing ingenious Halloween franchise review, and this time we're on Halloween 2 from 1981.
From the people who brought you Halloween, more of the night he came home. Halloween 2. There is no place to hide. He will always find you. Halloween 2. More of the night he came home. Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Halloween 2 came out in 1981, a few years after the original, directed by Rick Rosenthal. Picks up exactly right where the original left off, which I love a lot. I think that's really genius. Basically, Michael has survived 6 shots to the chest by Dr. Loomis, and he's determined to get Laurie Strode. So he continues searching for her. He finds her at the hospital, tracks her ass down, and again, tries to kill her. Dr. Loomis comes to the rescue. So Halloween 2, I love this movie. I think it's a great sequel. I know it catches some flack about the fact that it kind of changed the formula. It doesn't have as much suspense as the original. I like that it was filmed relatively recently after the original, and you got plenty of the same cast back. You know, you got Donald Pleasence back, you got Jamie Lee Curtis back, you got Charles Cyphers back. So that's awesome. I really like when a horror franchise can keep some of the characters and the same actors throughout more than one movie. I know some people out there don't like the fact that it became kind of gore porn. It was trying to compete with Friday the 13th, which had came out the year before. So there's more gore, less suspense. Could Halloween 2 have been better if they had stuck with the more suspense and less gore like the original? Possibly. But that's not what we got, and I still like the movie a lot, though. The soundtrack is changed. It was done by Alan Howarth. There's more synthesizer. I guess that was an 80s thing. Some people don't dig the synthesized soundtrack, but it grew on me, and now I totally relate it to this movie I like, so I like it a lot. About the movie itself, yeah, Michael is kind of just killing just for killing's sake, which he did in the original, but he took his time about it. In this one, he's just popping up, killing people for no good reason at all, really. I like the idea of the hospital. It seems like a pretty good location for a horror movie. It's quite dark in there. I've never seen a hospital that dark. And I've never seen a hospital that has no other patients in it besides one, Laurie Strode. I've never seen a hospital that's so vacant. But I let those things pass and still enjoy the movie. It's a good setting for the movie. Pretty creepy. I do like all the kills in the movie. They're all creative in their own different way. I definitely do look at the first and the second Halloween as one whole movie itself, instead of so much seeing them as separate movies. So when I look at it, the two of them, and I put them together and think of it as just one movie, it makes sense that the pacing and changes right around the middle of this one movie. It gets more violent, you know, the kills become more frequent. When it gets to the end, then they start to try and mimic the first one with the final chase scene between Michael and Laurie. I don't really know if that was necessary, if they needed to try and mimic it or recreate it for whatever reason. I guess they figured it worked in the first one, let's do it again. It's not as powerful and effective as it was in the first one, but it's okay, I guess. So this was supposed to be the movie that actually ended that storyline, ended the characters, Michael Myers. They blew his ass up, they even blew up Loomis. Laurie, of course, gets away, which we want to see. She's our heroine. She's the vulnerable character that we all relate to. We want to see her get away, so that's good. I like Halloween 2. I guess I just don't have a whole lot to say about it. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. Because it's a pretty good sequel. You can't really live up to the original. So 3 out of 5 is pretty good in my book. Check it out if you haven't seen it before. And leave your comments, leave your likes, tell me what you thought about Halloween 2. Do you think it should have ended there, or do you like that they kept going? And I'll catch you on the next video. It's going to be Halloween 3. Season of the Witch.
Ingenious.